So today we will look at product to sum identities. Do not watch this video if this is the very first one that you're doing on identities. You need to do all the other half angle, double angle, sum, and difference formulas before you watch this one. Let's get started. Now, we are going to remember what the cosine sum formulas were. So let's try to write that down. Cosine A plus B is cosine formula. Cosine A cosine B minus sine A sine B. That's formula 1. Formula 2, cosine A minus B is again cosine formula. When I add these two, I'm going to end up with, the signs will go away. You're going to end up with 2 cosine A cosine B equals cosine A plus B plus cosine A minus B divided by 2, and get that 2 out of there. And that is one of the first one. Okay, now what I'm going to do something similar. This time I'm going to, I got this by adding 1 and 2, remember? Now, I'm going to, this time, instead of adding 1 and 2, I'm going to go 2 minus 1. Okay? So 2 minus 1 is going to have, the sign is going to be doubled. And you're going to have, on the left, you're going to have cosine A minus B minus cosine A plus B. And now move that 2 over. Okay? And that is your second formula. Alright? So you have cosine A minus B minus cosine A plus B. Alright. You do the other couple. So remember what the sine formulas were. Sine A plus B is the cycle formula. Sine A cosine B plus sine B cosine A. What was the second one? That was sine A minus B, which was sine A cosine B minus sine B cosine A. And when you go and you add 1 and 2, you're going to get formula 3. So when you add them, the signs will go away. You're going to have sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. And that's going to equal 2 sine A cosine B. And you move that 2 over. Here we go. This is sine A cosine B formula. Okay? So you have A plus B, A minus B with the plus. Then the last one is sine A plus B. And remember what that was, cycle. And I'm writing the second one again. cycle, this time with the minus. This time what I'm going to do, I'm going to go 1 minus 2. Then you're going to get sine a plus b minus, you can actually derive these pretty fast. What will happen is sine a cosine b will disappear, but you're going to end up with 2 sine b cosine a. And then you take that 2 on the other side. That will give you your formula for. Okay. Now, you can either memorize these guys, or you can, just kind of derive them very, very fast. For example, I'll give you an example. Cosine 2x sine 8x. And they want you to simplify that. What the heck was that? The formula was cosine 2x sine, cosi formula. You just scroll back, cosi. This is cos, number 1. Second is sine. Here we go. Sine A cosine B or sine B cosine A. You can use either one. So it is going to be 1/2 sine of, you add them, 10, plus, then you subtract them, 8 minus 2, 6. So if you're familiar with these formulas, let me move it up. Okay, if you're familiar with these formulas, you can use them very, very fast and effectively.